Well, hi and welcome to my shop. Thanks for joining me here today. I'm going to carry on with some more alignment on shortwave bands on this radio. But first, I'm going to take a few minutes to explain away a couple of things that I think have raised some questions about what am I up to. So first, these guys here. I got two of these. I don't know where they came from. Somehow I got them. Okay, nice coil with a nice looking trimmer capacitor. The resonant point of this arrangement is I don't know where. Okay, I have searched long and hard to try to find out where this might resonate. I can't find it. I think it's extremely low, but I don't know. What are they actually intended for? I don't know. Why am I got them out on my bench? Because I'm just trying to utilize the stuff I have, right? I got a junk box, I got stuff in it, I got curious things like this in it, and maybe I can make use of this kind of thing. So why was I using it on the radio here? It really is just a place to clip the antenna connection to my SDR radio onto a coil. Okay, I was kind of ignoring the fact that there was a capacitor on it. I didn't think about this very hard. I just found that I could bolt it there. That's kind of handy. It's in the right spot. A coil in the right spot bolted in place is what I was looking for, so this became the coil. And I just clipped my antenna leads to it. Subsequently, due to a couple of questions that were raised and the fact that I discovered, and I should have looked at this, that this coil is electrically connected right to the bracket, which means it's connected right to the chassis. When I bolt it in, I don't think this is quite so suitable anymore. All I did was put it in place, hook it up, look at the SDR and go, good enough. Okay, so that's what those were. So they're gone now, because now I'm going to use this fancy coil here. That's right, I discovered that if I just clip the clip leads together, like that, this is enough of a coil to pick up all the signals I need. What signals am I picking up? I'm picking up the local oscillators, the primary signal. So I can throw this here, I can throw it up around here. So that'll be the pickup coil. The weird thing hanging on the radio is gone. It was of no consequence anyway. Now what about this? This is a little more interesting. I gave a nice explanation of this on a video I did not post. And I think I didn't quite clue into that maybe I'm using something here. You're looking at it and going, what are you doing with that thing? Now this looks really complicated, or a little complicated. It's not. Most of the stuff you're seeing here has nothing to do with what I'm doing with it. It's just an old chassis I use for experimenting and fooling around. It happens to have a capacitor on it. You can see I've soldered together the two capacitor sections here, so it's really one bigger capacitor. I've grabbed this antenna from a radio that is never going to run again. So this antenna is basically two loops of wire, one with a couple turns and one with all the rest. So there's like 20 or 25 turns of wire on one coil and only a couple on the other. So this one on the outside is the other. This one only has a couple turns. The leads for the main coil are coming here, disappearing into this hole. It's really just going down and attaching to the chassis, which is really just attaching to the frame of the capacitor, which is really just attaching to the capacitor. And the other wire from the big coil comes to the other side of the capacitor. So the big coil and the capacitor are a circuit by themselves. There's nothing else connected. All that's happening is I'm resonating this coil with this capacitor at a frequency of my choice. Good choice, picking this antenna. The antenna is designed to resonate with the capacitor just like this in the broadcast band range, which is what I'm quite interested in doing. So why would I do this? A couple of reasons, really, but the main one is at times when I'm doing alignment work, you're supposed to radiate a signal into the radio. There's a couple ways of doing that. This is the way I'm going to try. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the output from the signal generator, hooking it up to these leads here, which basically just run to the loop that goes around a couple times. So the generator is exciting this one or two turn coil here. The rest of this coil I tune with the capacitor, and when I tune it to the same frequency as what is running in the two loop coil, this big coil starts just ringing like crazy. And my thinking is this big coil ringing at the resonant frequency matching the signal generator will produce a strong field in my shop, and it does seem to do that. So that's all this is. for this purpose. There's a couple other ways to use this. I'm still experimenting a bit with it. And I'll show you one of them. One of them is I grab my outdoor antenna and loop. Okay, so where is it? Didn't I leave it laying around here? So my outdoor antenna is hooked up to the radio right now. So, but just pretend I take my outdoor antenna leads, pretending I just clip them onto this. This is just a stupid 3-turn loop of wires. Nothing special about this at all. And then hang this. This is what I've been doing because I'm still kind of experimenting with it. Hang it like that. Now what happens now is signals coming from my outdoor antenna are in this white coil. And if I make this coil resonate at a selected frequency, maybe 640 where there's a radio station, any 640 oscillations coming from my antenna are then jacked up, let's say, and made stronger and radiate off of this thing. And then the radio I'm testing can pick it up. So this way I can actually selectively send stronger than normal signals into the radio, stronger than what I might get directly from the antenna, through the antennas. Okay, this is not a direct connection. If I'm going to do a direct connection, then this thing's of no real value. So that's what's going on with this. I hope that makes some sense. All this other stuff, these are previous experiments that are still on the chassis here that mean nothing to this thing. It's just an antenna, capacitor. That's about it. I'm going to stick it over here. I don't think it's going to, actually I'm not going to stick it over here. It won't be of any use while I'm doing shortwave stuff because this thing is only works in the range of the broadcast band. Okay, that's explanations for weird things going on in my shop. Maybe less weird. So just to recap where we're at here. So I did band 2, band 3, band 4, and now we're going to do 5, 6, 7 is the broadcast band. Alright, so it's only 5 and 6, and then I guess long wave if we care to try doing it. Interestingly enough, I was in here last night fiddling around with some of this stuff to sort out the coil and all that kind of stuff. I just tuned the radio with the outdoor antenna connected to it, and when I got here 3.22 or somewhere like that, 3.250, something like that anyway, Brother Stair's voice came out of this radio. So even down on this low shortwave band, there's nothing else on there but noise and maybe some ham radio stuff and that. There's Brother Stair, shortwave, from somewhere in the southern states. So the reason I'm bringing this up is that indicates the radio is working fairly well. All indications are this radio is now working fairly well. Is it working as well as it can? I don't know yet. Let's carry on. We'll do band 5, band 6. Okay, what do we got on the screen there? Let's see. Step, that's not quite where we want to be. We want to be working on step 15 here. There we go. That's about as good as I can get it. Step 15. Same as step 5. Same as step 9. What changed here? Oh. Connect dummy antenna is shown in figure 5. Yeah. Okay, I won't worry about it. I think it's fine. Step 5. So I have the dummy antenna connected. So we're going to do this first oscillator slug at 4 megacycles. Okay, let's get the radio operating here. I should turn on my meter. Thumbs up! Hoo-ha! Brother Stair, are you there? No, of course not. Not at this time of day. So let's jump up on now this band. Oh, well, maybe up here we might hear something, pick up something. But let's run through it. Band 5. See what it sounds like. Band 5. Just gonna go back for a sec because one of these is really dead. Okay, band 5, right down at this end. What was that? Could be something fading in and out. Okay, so that sound is a ham radio FT8 ham radio transmission. Well, that's good. That gives us some notion as to how this is working. Don't think we're going to get anything down here. It's just the wrong time of day completely for this band. Okay, so we know we can check it up here anyway, because as the day goes on, this is going to get a little stronger, I think. Fine. Now, how accurate is this? Let's just check it. We'll put it on 5.2. And so this is, so we'll take off the external antenna here. Hook up the signal generator. Oh my gosh. Okay. And these little clip leads that rotate in my fingers when I try to squeeze them all the time. It just drives me nuts. Signal generator is connected. Radio is tuned to 5.2. Let's see what happens here. Let me just change my lighting. A little easier to read the numbers there. 5.2. Are you really, really there? Give it some hope. Volume would be helpful. 5.216. There's too much play in the tuning of this radio to be super duper precise. So that's really, really close. Let's just find out where is 5.2. I mean, really. It's still on the because of the play, there's enough play, that's good. Okay, local oscillator, okay. That's really what I want to say. I gotta take that strip out now for this band. Gotta look at that chart. Let me just take a peek on my computer here. Whoops. Oops. Peek on the chart. Way down here. Way down here. So today, whoops. Uh-oh. So what's happening here today to me, the reason the screen went blank, is our internet connection has disappeared. I can't remember the last time we've been without the internet, and this is the end of the file. Let me try another tab here, just in case. There's more remaining here. No. So I cannot get access to the schematic. Except, you know what, I have it printed out here. Let me get this back on the right steps. Okay, I have a printed version of it. Where is it? I got it. Lucky me. There's the chart. If I can only read it. Teeny, teeny, tiny. So what I want to know now is band 5, what is the number for it? 4L. Of course, band 5 is 4L. Yep, band 5 is 4L. 4L. Rotate this. 1, 11, 4L. Oh, smack dab in the middle. Right. Let's take it out. Still haven't got a good method for doing this. So working in the dark is not a very good method, that's for sure. Oh, almost got it there. Come on. Just fall out now. There we go. Okay, 4L is out. Switch back to the back to here. Now, if it's true to form, the tuning point will have shifted a touch. It is true to form. Okay, we'll tune this in, we'll max it. Okay, turn up the volume a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm in the slug. No, I'm not. Yep, I'm in now. Okay, watching that meter. Down, up. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm not adjusting the oscillator. Okay, we'll switch this back now to... Whoop. Okay, here's the missing spot. There we go. Back we go. This is coming loose again. No, this is the knob this time. Just the knob. Just the knob. Don't come loose. And 5. Now how can the tone be on? I thought the tone was off and I moved it. Perfectly fine. There we go. Now, peak this guy up. This is the antenna trimmer. Antenna. Okay. Watching the meter. It's just a little off. You hear the terrible sound of using a plastic thing, and it's... But that's okay. Good. Good on that band. Let's go. You think that made any difference? Would that have made any difference? Put the antenna back on. You know, I'm going to skip that. I don't want to bother putting the antenna on. We're going to go on to the next band. And... Oops, wrong way. Okay, well, we should be able to hear some stuff on this one. It went quite quiet just now, didn't it? In this 11 area here, we might get some stuff. Somewhere in here. Let's see. Oh, I'm still on the signal generator. Right. Is it worth putting the antenna on and just seeing what's happening first? I don't think so. I think we're going to go straight into it. I bet you 12 is the target frequency for tuning this band. Let me look on the thing. 12, yep. So we'll dial up 12 here. Good. Just setting the signal level. What exactly happened there? My meter was right up near the top. Wow, did you see that? What exactly happened there? Now, the moment that meter went up, an extra hiss came out of the speaker. It doesn't quite sound like a hiss. It sounds like a whiny hiss. Like there's some kind of oscillation in there again. Let me just check the volume. And let me fiddle with the modulation level on the generator. Because something funny going on again. Modulation. Well, it's quite clear the meter is reacting to the modulation of the signal. What exactly happened there, I'm not sure. Bill, put it on the list. So we want this, so let's just see where 12 really comes here. Just keep in mind this weird tuning thing. Or weird thing. Okay, so that's about 12. Where is it actually happening? Way down here. So that's distinctly bad on the dial. So we're going to do the oscillator here. Turn a little bit towards where I want to go. There's that hummy sort of sound. Oscillator should be right in here. Figure out which way to turn this slot. Which way's up? Neither. Okay, let's go where we want to go. I'm going to probably switch to a metal screwdriver here. Nope, we got it. Okay, we're going. And we'll go all the way up to 12. So there's 12. There we are. Now, what's with the meter? So the meter has its own wonkiness. It could be the meter's wonkiness we were watching. Okay, let me check by tuning the radio. Are we? No, we're still a little low. Yeah, to do this precisely, I'm going to have to use a metal screwdriver, and this may influence the thing as I put it in. Let's watch. A large influence. And why didn't it go back to where it was? Where are we now? There's a funny play in here. No, that's not too bad, actually. So let's just try one more little crank here. Okay, we're gonna call that the bullseye. Okay, and signal strength's not bad. I mean, the sensitivity of the radio doesn't look too bad, based on where this dial is set. And this. And this. These three work together. Okay. Gotta pop out the strip and do the RF tuning here. So we're on band 6. Band 6 is 11L. 11L is what we're after. There's 11L. What band are we on now? This band 2, wait a minute. Let me just check. Oh, that's not very good. Haven't had this problem before. I thought this was making really good contact. Okay, that could be an issue with just the band 2 then. All the rest sound really good. Band 11 with the strip out. What are we hearing there? Didn't seem to retune at all. This time, and the hum is there. That strange hovering hum. Okay, all the way through. Wait a minute. What happened? I can't get through. I made a boo-boo here, did I? Pull out the wrong strip. Am I on the right band? Is there enough coffee in my cup? We're on band 6, 11 megahertz. Band 6, 11 megahertz. 11 megahertz, 11L. 11L. Did I not take the band out? I didn't take the strip out. That's what happened. I got a little sidetracked there. I never took the strip out. That's right. That's right. Maybe if I come up this way. I really don't want this to fly out. How can I do this in some way that's a little more controlled? I don't know. Oh boy. There we go. It's not the end of the world if it falls, because it's a pretty rugged little guy. He's out. Now we're ready. There we go. What happened to it here? I guess I was just tuning in the wrong area. Plus, it put that strip out. I mean, it can't be as strong, can it? Really? How can it possibly be? I have to boot up the generator. Okay, in we go. You're watching the meter, I'm right in there. Here we go. A little bit of a boost. Okay, we'll put this back in. Ah, did you hear that? It went. So for a moment it seemed to make better connection on this band and then lose it. So I think there is something going on. And what band is it? Band number 2. Oh, it's a really important band too. It's the 15 megahertz band. It's really one you want working. Well, as I've come to realize over the years, alignment is not a once through thing, not for me. It's often many times through. Mostly because of encountering other problems while doing it. All that crackling is very interesting. It's nothing to do with this. It has to do with what's in contact. So again, this band two's got some kind of problems. We can pull the... So, okay, we've done the alignment. No, we haven't. We still have one more to do. Quickly to the center. That's my computer telling me there's no network connection. Still no network connection. What has happened? What has happened? Now, where do they want us to do this? According to the instructions, it's going to be 11.6. Okay, 11.6, sure enough, it's in the middle. Okay, 11.6. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Kind of crummy sounding, eh? The radio turned up so loud you can hear that hum there. 5.2. 11.6, Jim. 11.6. Not terribly close to 11.6, eh? Let's check set the signal generator to 11.6 and see where it shows up on the dial. So that's no good. How did I get up there? How did I get way up there? That's 12. Now the band's really spread out here. So this would be 11.4600. Where I have it tuned now. 11.4600. It's a very non-linear. Seems to be okay up here at 12, but it's certainly not okay down in this area. 11.4. So 11.41. So 11.41 is actually over here somewhere. It's way off. So I could oscillate it to here if I wanted to. Just adjust the oscillator to bring it there. There's not much up here. Like, this is not a broadcast band up around 12. It's in this area. So I should really want the radio to be more accurate in this area, regardless of the fact that it's told me to do the adjustment at 12. What if we do it at 11.5? What if we do the oscillator at 11.5? Okay, so there's 11.5. Darn quiet. 11.5. Yeah, see, we're quite a ways low of it here. So, but I bet you the oscillator is a hair trigger though. So I'll set this to 11.5 and I'll crank it up a little bit so we can't miss it. I can still miss it. When the oscillator, I believe it's to the right to go up. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, so that's not all there is for the signal. No. Okay, we're way off here. Let's try this again. Put it on 11.6. Check it. Working much better now. Got things arranged a little better. So 11.5. So we're way off here. Let's try and do it here. So 11.6. My thinking is any non-linearity, like if the radio no longer tracks against the markings on the band, it's really not possible to overcome that. In some cases, maybe this case. Okay, so I want to go, can't remember. So we're nice and accurate here now, 11.6. .42. It's already lost its accuracy. So unless there's another adjustment, and I just haven't looked further ahead here, that somehow affects this band, RF and antenna slugs and the oscillator. I don't think we're going to get ahead on this one. So it could be one of the issues here in aligning this radio is the very first thing you're doing, second thing you're doing here, is you're doing this oscillator trimmer on the gang. If you don't get this quite right, it could be it throws everything else off all the way along here. I'm not sure of that, but that's why I know this is an iterative process. You need to go over it and over it quite a few times. Okay, so that's basically the alignment of the shortwave band, save the long wave. Well, I might as well do it. Might as well do the long wave band. That is not, that's this one, Jim, come on. $38, 20, what 20, what are you talking about? You're talking about 20 kilocycles here, are they really? That can't be 20 kilocycles. To 38. Well, let's look. It says in the manual what the band. Well, it says right on here what the band ranges are. Look and see here. So we're looking at band number, not a number. Yellow. Okay, so instead of giving it a number on this page, it's called the yellow band. Okay, it's not yellow. Okay, I got it. You're trying your best to trip me up all the time from 180 to 400. 180 to 400. So they just decided to drop the 0 on the numbers. So it was supposed to be 180, not 18. Why in heaven's name would they do that? Why would they do that? Well, here it says quite clearly 180 to 400. The airplane flying there and a ship sailing at this end. I don't know. Confused me for a bit though. So we're going to do this band. Now, wait a minute.
He said he's never thought about the length of the trail. And I'm like,
wow.
I just turned to you, where, how high heart rate got up there, so it was interesting. Talking about Marty Turco, so yeah.
That's pretty impressive because the antenna consists of the lead going to the signal generator. It's picking up the station like that. Okay, onward though. That's not where we want to be. We want to be here in Yellow Land. And now we will go to, what's it say? What's it say on there? We're looking for step 19. There we are. Now, same as step 2. 19. Same as step 2. Step 2. Radiate. Radiate. Step 2. Radiate. So we're going to radiate into. So this is using the loop antenna? Is that what it means? Lots of stuff to do. Okay, step 2. Let's just read it once again. Radiate generator signal. Okay. Definitely. Okay, let me set this up then. Good. It's on the screen there. We'll bring my very cool booster here. Try to make use of it. I mean, it may not be necessary, right? I mean, there's other ways to get the signal from my generator into the air. But we're going to do it this way. So interesting enough, when I said, oh, look at the AM radio, it's picking up great AM using this wire. No, it was using the loop antenna inside the radio. That's why it was working. Okay, so what I'm doing again is I'm hooking up the signal generator to energize the 2-turn coil in this thing, in this antenna deal. And I want it down around, what does it say in the instructions? It says, first one is 400 kilocycles. 400. I actually don't have a 400, I have a boat. We're on the boat. So that should be 400 kilohertz. Really, let's see. Sure enough. Now I just realized my tuning thing, this is out of range from my tuning thing here, so I don't think this is going to do anything. No, it won't. So as an alternative, you still hear it. Who needs an antenna? Not doing anything. Is this really what we're hearing? Are we really hearing the signal generator? We must be. Okay, something a little odd going on here. Seems like if I change the output level on the signal generator, it doesn't change the reception on the radio. Well, I don't know why the output's so low. I mean, I'm never down. Oh, For one reason, could be that. Nope. Well, I don't get what's happening. I'm going to put this really close to the... Oh, it's definitely sensitive here. Okay, I'm just going to lay this... So what I've done is I've just laid that clip, just laying it right near the antenna input. Good enough. Okay, a little interruption there. Lots of range, all that. I'm overdriving the input here. Let's try it like that. So we're sending it about 400 and it's pretty much dead on. Okay. You know what, I'm just going to change the antenna. Before I do the antenna alignment, I want to make sure the antenna padding up here is correct. For the band we're on, I think it is not. Actually, you know what, I'm taking that back. We're trying to just induce the signal in the antenna, Jim. Come on. Keep your wits about you here. So, the next thing would be pop the strip out, because there's no hello. There's no need to adjust the oscillator. This strip is going to be, here we are, 3L. 3L. There's 3L right there. Now I have a radio that has a tumbler in it, a tuning tumbler like this one. Uh-oh, this was a mistake here. There's a wire holding that. Oh, the adjustments are up here. The adjustments are not slug adjustments. Ooh. Read the book. Awesome. J, K, and L. Okay, J, K, and L. Where are you? J, K, and L. J, K, and L. J, K, and L. J, there they are, J, K, and L. So I don't think we take this out, because it's oscillator, RF, and antenna right there. It's easy, Jim. You didn't have to do that. Oh my, shame on me for not reading ahead and thinking. Boy, oh boy, I had to fight with that strip to get it back in. But now it's back in. So now we're ready to do the... how do you do the alignment on this? What the heck? So this band has those capacitors in it, you see, but it's not in place. This strip has to be in contact. By the time this is in contact, these have swung right around to the back. There must be a trick to this. Or am I wrong? Maybe these are exposed when this strip is in. Can't see it. They are exposed. They're here. Okay, excellent. There was a trick. Not the best trick, but a trick. Okay, we're all set here, so we can see on the diagram. Now, my tumbler's the other way. So it's J, K, L. J, K, L. J, K, L. Okay. Should be able to remember that order. J, K, L. J, K, L. J first at 400. Oscillator trimmer. J, K, L. Same order as before. Oscillator is, didn't we conclude this was okay for the oscillator? Yes, I did. So it's really the other two need to be done, which is at 360. K and L, 360. Okay, well, let's go 360 because I'll bet you it's in the middle of the dial again. It's not, it's here. Some big whack of noise there. You know what? I'm going to do my own thing. I'm doing it at 300. Going my own way. I'm breaking free. So we're going to do this at 300. Okay, don't like the heterodyne that's in there. Pretty good. Pretty accurate. 300. Okay, doing the next two slugs here. Okay, you see that meter? Anybody see the meter? What's going on with the meter? Why is it acting like that? Pretty annoying stuff. There we go. Got it working now. Let's tune that guy in. Wow. Still on noise. There's a quiet spot. Where did I go? 3. Oh, for crying out loud. The wrong way. We're around 3. We're around 280. There it is. Right on the money again. Okay, let's try peaking this guy up. Make sure the radio is tuned as good as it can be. The screw is stuck. Okay, let me put a more powerful screwdriver on it. Break it free anyway. Get this great big honker in there. Yep. There it goes. What's going on the meter now? Down, up, down. That's about right. Okay, antenna trimmer. Antenna being the loop. This one's easy to turn. It really sounded like it's tuning the radio again. That sound. Tuning it isn't changing, it's tuning it up and down. That's it. Not much change. That's the end of the road. So we'll go back, we'll check these two shortwave bands, I'll put an outdoor antenna on it, we'll see what we get. Check them all, let's check them all. Okay, out of the way. Get my antenna, where'd he go? Ground on the ground. There's that noise. That's just barely hanging on there. Okay, outdoor antenna is connected. What's that? Okay. Band we're on. So we're starting on a long wave band. What in heaven's name are we ever going to hear on this? That certainly sounds like an oscillation on the radio. Funny. Just off the end of the band there. Yeah, we're not going to get anything on the long wave band. I'd be stunned. If some ship or something, that's not going to happen. AM band, using the loop antenna. .590 radio on its side. There you are, Sportsnet 590. Good, that's all we need for that. Band 6, 11. We should be able to get something here. Okay, 12.4, and it's way out of band. So when you pick up a station way out of band like this, it can indicate something wrong in the radio. But we'd have to investigate to know. I don't know. So let's go to band 5. Might get something in here. So the volume control is getting caught on the there's the ham radio, but it's much weaker now than the last time. And be surprised if we can pick up anything down there. And no way any lower. No way any lower. Okay, we'll go up to another band. Should be able to get some stuff, interesting stuff on here. Starting in the middle, going up. WWV coming. Something right there at 10, but Brother Stare. So it's ham radio being received on a double sideband radio. That's what it sounds like. You know what? This doesn't sound like a ham guy talking. Okay, so I'm going to heterodyne this with my signal generator and find out what it is. Right around 6. 6. Something weird here. What am I doing? 9, not 6, 9. Let's see if we can clear up his voice. So the fact that I can hear a heterodyne with the carrier from this signal indicates it's not single sideband. What exactly we're hearing here, I don't know. Is it an artifact of this radio not operating correctly? It could be. It's pretty weird. Okay, let's carry on. There's my signal generator. Okay, so that sounds like Brother Stare, but it's not. It's somebody else. Okay, next band. Next band. Quiet. It goes quiet. This is the one in the low. Well, it's receiving. 17's a little high frequency. Pick stuff up. .9. It sounds like Radio China. It's really surprising, 17.9. So, again, this is worthy of investigation, but I'm not going to do that right now. To prove there really is a signal there at 17.9. Okay, so let's look at that band anyway. It gets quieter as you go down. Maybe band 2 needs something. Band 3 actually. Band 2. Okay, there's a good chance this one's hopping. Let's see. So that whole area I just went through, you don't normally receive anything. There's WWV coming here, right on the money. Okay, we'll take a run through the policeman. Any cops out here? Just all kinds of interferences. No, wouldn't expect it. Boy, if I picked up something, I would be stunned. There we are. The radio I cannot make completely quiet. You know, maybe that's a good thing. Because if you can make, if this is a battery operated radio, if you could make it completely quiet, you could forget it's on. There's no lights, there's nothing. So maybe that's what's behind not reducing the volume to zeros. I kind of doubt that. But. So there we are. Radio's aligned. Reception's fairly good. I think I got to give it a real good shot tonight when the shortwave is alive and make a comparison between this radio and another trustworthy shortwave radio and compare them. And then we can decide if this guy's up to snuff. I think it is. I think it's there. I think I got it there. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I think so.